These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. A man has died and a Phoenix officer has serious injuries after an early morning shooting near 10th Street and Southern. Police confirming the officer was shot in the leg but is expected to recover. The man did not survive. Here's what we know so far. Police say the officer tried to pull over the man who was riding a bike. At some point during the stop, shots were fired between at least one officer and the suspect. Police say the officer was shot in the leg and remains in the ICU. Phoenix police say the suspect died at the hospital. ABC15 combing through the numbers, finding this is the 27th shooting involving law enforcement across the valley so far this year. By this date last year, we had 30. Overnight, rescuers racing to save a hiker on Shadow Mountain. ABC15 there as crews carried the man to safety. He was then airlifted off the mountain. Phoenix firefighters tell us that man was experiencing a medical emergency and is now at the hospital receiving treatment.
She was there and she was gone.
Shot and killed in her Gilbert apartment, and still no arrest 2 years later. ABC15 following up on the Rachel Hansen case. Next week will make it 2 years since the 19-year-old was found murdered near Santan Village Parkway in Ray. Gilbert police say the teen was able to make a 911 call saying an unknown person shot her inside her apartment. She later died. Years later, the family is still left with nothing new.
Really, it's kind of unbelievable because I feel like 2 years have gone by. We should have at least something. We have nothing.
ABC15 reaching out to Gilbert police, sending multiple questions about the case, pushing for answers. In a statement, police call this a highly sensitive case, saying they have to be cautious with information, adding investigators have followed up on every lead. Silent Witness is offering a $7,000 reward for information. With triple-digit temperatures expected across the valley this week, scary scene at a local pool highlighting the importance of water safety. Phoenix firefighters called to a city pool near 35th Avenue and Dunlap Monday for a possible drowning involving a 3-year-old girl. The fire crews praising the lifeguards there at Cortez Pool for giving that little girl CPR and saving her life. We talk about drownings all too often here in the valley. So while on scene, we asked firefighters for tips on ways to keep kids safe around pools.
You have to watch your children around water. Have that designated child watcher. We talk about pool fences, we talk about sliding glass doors, we talk about all these barriers. Nothing, absolutely nothing can replace proper adult supervision.
Now we have more drowning prevention tips and resources on our website, abc15.com. Might feel like summer outside, but there are still a few weeks left before the solstice, and health insiders say that gives us a little extra time to reap the benefits of a good spring cleaning. Dr. Sanjay Gupta says a messy home can be a hotbed for allergens, pet dander, and even mold. On top of that, our brains are stimulated by clutter and distracted by mess.
Studies have found that just perceiving our homes as cluttered can actually directly trigger stress reactions. And then that maintaining our space or reorganizing that crowded closet can lead to reduced stress, can lead to better focus, higher self-esteem.
Dr. Gupta recommends making a plan to clean now, and if the task seems a little overwhelming, it's okay to start small. You can work on a specific closet or room or even set a timer and take it step by step. National home prices hitting a record high in March, jumping 6.5% from a year earlier. This is the sixth time the index has reached a new record over the past year. Here in the valley, the high prices combined with lack of supply and high mortgage rates are creating a tough housing market for potential buyers, especially first-time buyers.
Tracking your forecast, the heat is on. I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. The triple digits are back, and this time they are here to stay. Tomorrow, 103, not quite as hot as where we ended up today, but still several degrees above normal and another sunny and dry forecast. Now, the air will mix around a little bit more tomorrow. Some light breezes in the afternoon forecast will keep us out of that ozone high pollution advisory category for Wednesday. But by Thursday and Friday, we are back under watches that could be upgraded to advisories as we get closer. So if you have asthma, COPD, any kind of respiratory condition, you're going to want to limit your time outside those days too, or you could have difficulty breathing. And all of us, if we could try to carpool, ride the bus or light rail, or even just work from home, that will help prevent that problem of pollution buildup from from getting even worse. And it's going to be a continuing issue on these sunny days with generally light winds. The heat doesn't help either. We're up to 106 by Friday and hovering around 105 through the weekend, too.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.